Turn up, let your mind get free. News, life, truth, this is Story TV. Black trends, bold, how it's supposed to be. Welcome to the Tory experience, unapologetically free.
Y'all, thanks for joining me today on this episode of the Tory Experience. Today, in this episode, we're going to focus on Texas Senate candidate Rhonda Ward. She is a GOP candidate, and she's making headlines right now here in Texas because she received a $2 million donation from a businessman by the name of James Moyer. But that's not what is really catching the headlines. What's catching the headlines is she's saying that there's no strings attached to this $2 million donation. Let's read about this and find out if that's really the case. In what appears to be one of the largest donations in a Texas legislative primary race this election cycle, a first-time candidate running for state senate received nearly $2 million from a conservative East Texas businessman by the name of James Moyer. He has a background in technology hardware. James Moyer is a Sabine County resident here in Texas and has almost single-handedly funded Rhonda Ward's campaign for the state senate seat that represents East Texas cities such as Nacogdoches, Orange, and Palestine, Texas. The seat was long held by Senator Robert Nichols, a Jacksonville Republican who announced his retirement last June. State Rep Trent Ashby, a Lufkin Republican who worked closely with Nichols in Austin and who is Nichols' preferred successor, announced his intentions to run for the seat on the same day. So Trent Ashby and Rhonda Ward are running for the same Senate seat that Senator Robert Nichols had here in the Texas legislature. What's interesting is that James Moyer's donations through the end of 2025 have transformed Rhonda Ward, who is really a novice politician with low financial support, into a candidate with enough buying power to compete against a seasoned lawmaker. But she's trying to say that that $2 million cash donation doesn't have any strings attached, when in fact it clearly does. She is going to be used by James Moyer to promote his semiconductor business and, on top of that, to create a pathway for more data centers to come here in Texas, which is a really, really big problem, okay? Texas has no limits on campaign donations to candidates running for state offices, so it's open season down here. And the Republicans are so gross with their corruption that this shit just flies under the radar. But this is why I don't vote for Republicans in Texas. They don't have any spines, they have no dignity, they have no self-respect, and they only care about how much money they can put in their own pockets and their attempts at grasps for power. So I do not trust them. Not to mention that they're all religious and believe in a fake fairy tale deity in the sky, and they constantly lie to all of us. But, you know, it is what it is. It says Moyer's donations accounts for more than 90% of Rhonda Ward's total campaign contributions. Again, James Moyer, the mega billionaire guy, his donation to Ward accounts for more than 90% of her total campaign contributions, but she has the audacity to say there are no strings attached. And again, as you can see by looking at her picture, she is a white woman. Does that mean that she lies? No, but this white woman is definitely lying. So that's my take. We'll see how this goes, but it is not looking good for her or any Republican here in the state of Texas. I don't care how much money you put on somebody's campaign platform. It's not going to be enough to cover up the blatant lies that y'all are out here stating. So thanks for watching.